Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be doing a clinical review of Mucuna Pruriens, discussing all of its clinically proven or scientifically proven benefits. Mucuna Pruriens is an established herbal drug that has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. It is a known aphrodisiac, a male fertility tonic and female fertility tonic, and has been successfully used to treat neurological disorders like Parkinson's disease. And as you will learn throughout this video, Mucuna Pruriens has many pharmacological actions in the body. It is an antioxidant, an anti-inflammatory, an anti-arthritic, anti-diabetic, and more. And most of its beneficial actions are attributed to its nutritional value, which consists of a wide variety of vitamins and minerals, in addition to polyphenols, alkaloid substances, antioxidants, beneficial saponins, oligosaccharides, and more. So getting right to it, let's start off by talking about perhaps the number one benefit of Mucuna Pruriens, which is its neuroprotective effects and its ability to support brain health, neurological health, and cognitive function. So Mucuna Pruriens has one very special attribute, which is that in addition to all of the vitamins and minerals and other beneficial constituents, it contains l-dopa, which is actually an amino acid precursor to the production of the important neurotransmitter dopamine. And in regards to neurological health, we need dopamine for good brain chemistry and the proper functioning of all of the brain neurons. So it is one of the most important neurotransmitters in the body. As I talk about frequently in these videos, it is responsible for our sexual health, our sexual function. It is responsible for giving us a sense of pleasure, happiness, and well-being. It plays key roles in motor function, the development of other important hormones and chemicals in the body. And in regards to preventing neurological disorders, it is well known that Parkinson's disease is associated with a decreased tissue amount of dopamine in the brain. And one of the major reasons for this dopamine deficiency in the brain is the inhibition of the conversion of tyrosine into dopamine in the brain. So many factors can contribute to the inhibition of this conversion, resulting in low dopamine levels. But what's so great about Mucuna is that the l-dopa in Mucuna extract can actually bypass the blood-brain barrier, getting right into the brain and converting directly into dopamine without the need of tyrosine in that conversion. So this is why it's so effective for actually raising tissue and serum levels of dopamine, and why it's actually been clinically proven to help correct symptoms of Parkinson's disease, and why it's so protective against Parkinson's disease. And just while we're on the topic of dopamine, let's quickly look at some of the major roles of dopamine to get some ideas of other possible added benefits of taking Mucuna. So of course, the major thing that dopamine is responsible for is cognition. It is responsible for our ability to pay attention, to focus. It affects our learning abilities, our memory and recall, and many aspects, or all aspects ultimately, of cognitive function. So aside from protecting the brain and the body from things like Parkinson's, supplementing with Mucuna overall might increase cognitive function in all of these various cognitive faculties. In addition to that, as I've mentioned before in recent videos, dopamine actually plays a key role in our sexual health and sexual function, so taking it may also increase sexual function, which we'll get into in a moment in more detail. Aside from that, dopamine also regulates prolactin, a major pituitary stress hormone that's elevated in a lot of issues. So these are some other areas of health in which dopamine plays key roles, and Mucuna might be capable of improving. So moving along, getting into the details of a second major benefit of Mucuna, let's talk about Mucuna's anti-diabetic effects. So according to chemical analysis, Mucuna Pruriens actually contains inositol and galactoderivatives, which are typically ignored in chemical analysis, but these cyclical substances are of high interest due to the fact that they have an insulin-mimicking effect, which constitutes a novel signaling system for the control of glucose metabolism. And according to study, 500 milligrams of Mucuna seed extract was found to reduce plasma glucose levels, thus having an anti-diabetic effect that is worth noting. Next, a third major benefit of Mucuna seed extract is its antioxidant effects. So antioxidants are going to be beneficial systemically on a broad range scale, because ultimately what this means is that as an antioxidant, Mucuna and the various polyphenol constituents in it helps to prevent free radical damage to the cell. So it scavenges reactive oxygen species and free radicals that would either steal electrons from our cells, which would cause them to lose their cellular integrity, causing them to become weak and ultimately damaged. And since our whole body is just a collection of cells, every aspect of our body is going to benefit from an antioxidant substance. And just looking at one recent study on Mucuna Pruriens' antioxidant effects, it was found that a large amount of the polyphenolic compounds in mucuna exhibit a high antioxidant and free radical scavenging activity. In vitro assays, this plant was found to have a significant source of natural antioxidants, which may be useful in preventing various oxidative stressors. And again, as I've pointed out in various videos here on the YouTube channel, pretty much every degenerative pathological disorder you could think of has oxidative stress at the roots. Everything from hair loss and the degradation of the hair follicle has its roots literally in oxidative stress, to neurological disorders where the brain becomes damaged, muscle loss, diabetes. All of these conditions are directly related to increased levels of oxidative stress and decreased antioxidant capacity. And moving into our fourth benefit of mucuna, which actually demonstrates the powerful antioxidant capacities and abilities of mucuna seed extract, mucuna is actually well known to treat various skin disorders. By acting as an antioxidant, mucuna actually is a protective substance to the skin from UV radiation, cigarette smoke, and other sorts of environmental toxins that would induce oxidative stress and age the skin. It's also been found that several skin diseases like psoriasis, dermatitis, eczema, and others are related to increased oxidative stress and reactive oxygen species production. And as I just mentioned a moment ago, the antioxidant compounds in mucuna may be an important source of treatment for various skin diseases and protecting the skin from oxidative stress-induced aging. Moving along, another proven benefit of mucuna seed extract is its ability to elevate the mood and possibly even treat depression. So getting back to actually the l-dopa concentration of mucuna, one of the other added benefits that I didn't cover is this ability to actually boost the mood or elevate the mood. I did sort of touch on the fact that mucuna does generally promote a sense of well-being and happiness, but there's actually clinical evidence that shows that mucuna seed extract can actually increase or elevate the mood, and both through its dopamine boosting effects and anti-stress effects, acts as a very powerful antidepressant. Next, one of the claim to fame benefits of mucuna seed extract, aside from its dopamine boosting effects and its effects on the cognition, is its ability to increase male fertility and act as a sexual tonic. In a study done on infertile men, it was found that mucuna can actually reverse infertility and restore fertility health by increasing sperm count and sperm production and overall sperm quality and health, while also increasing the production of sex steroids necessary for good fertility health, like testosterone, while simultaneously lowering the production of cortisol and prolactin, two major antagonists to the production of sex steroids like testosterone that would inhibit good sexual health and function. Another amazing benefit of Mucuna Pruriens extract, and one of the major reasons we started to source this product for all of our viewers, is this ability to reduce and lower prolactin levels. So we talk a lot about prolactin here on the YouTube channel and its contribution to hypothyroidism, to hair loss, erectile dysfunction, prostate cancer and prostate disease, amongst many other issues, including low libido and infertility. So as I've mentioned many times before, prolactin is a pituitary stress hormone. It does play key roles in the production of breast milk, but in any normal, non-pregnant female and male, prolactin has many inhibitory effects on good health. It generally opposes the function of the thyroid by increasing parathyroid, and this can lead to abnormal or deranged calcium metabolism. It can directly interfere with the functioning of the testes and the production of sperm and hormones like testosterone. It can lead to hair loss by decreasing thyroid function and increasing the parathyroid and robbing the hair follicle of energy. And it can overall act as a stress hormone. So it's a very destructive hormone when it gets elevated, and even slight elevations of prolactin can cause many adverse side effects. And as I mentioned in the last point, in that particular study on infertile men, Mucuna Pruriens extract was found to lower prolactin levels, but also in two other studies done on over 250 infertile men, it was found to lower both follicle-stimulating hormone and prolactin levels. So this is, again, very beneficial for anybody experiencing any of the symptoms of high prolactin, which again are a lot of the topics we cover on the YouTube channel: hair loss, hypothyroidism, prostate issues, sexual dysfunction issues, so low libido, infertility. And for the women, it's going to contribute to things like polycystic ovarian syndrome or PCOS, and things like PMS related disorders, and even menopause. So moving along, another really wonderful benefit of Mucuna extract is its ability to improve sleep. So according to this study that was done over the course of 4 weeks, supplementing with Mucuna can improve sleep quality up to 50%. And although not stated, this is likely due to its ability to act as a nervine to decrease the overproduction of stress hormones like cortisol that typically disrupt sleep. Alright guys, so that brings this list of clinically proven benefits of Mucuna to a close. Now keep in mind there are additional benefits of Mucuna that we didn't cover in this video. However, some of them were related to the leaves and the pods of Mucuna, which is a product that I've rarely come across, so it might be difficult to find unless you're growing your own Mucuna. So keep in mind that all of these benefits are referring to the abilities of the Mucuna seed, or the actual bean, which is what most of the products that you'll find online are made of or derived of. However, that does bring this video to a close, so hopefully this list has helped you gain some more insight as to the specific mechanisms of Mucuna and how it may benefit your health in particular. If you have any questions about the herb and what it's capable of doing or not, just leave those questions in the comment section below and we'll be sure to answer those. Otherwise, if you've enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't yet already, and of course, if you're interested in supplementing with a high quality Mucuna extract, you can find that on our online tonic herb shop in the description box below.